Welcome everybody. Let's take a look at the market. Daily chart. First look at the Dow Jones Transportation. Bit of a run going on here. July 30th cycle low, September 12th cycle low. This cycle configuration may need to change. We'll keep an eye on it. For this particular product, this index. So, there may need to be a small adjustment here. But you know what? This came on the 24th, the lows on the 30th. That's not too crazy far away. About 4 trading days, something like that. So we may just leave it there and say, okay, it came a little early. Very bullish, obviously, on the transportation, way up here. Okay, let's take this daily chart. Let's look at the Russell 2000, the daily. Let me get the daily cycles up here. Look at this bad boy. Oh, to the moon. Russell 2000 just chopping sideways. So, back here a couple weeks ago, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 huge up days, gapping up like crazy. The futures overnight were just going nuts. That's why all these gaps going up. And since then, it's just been pretty much tracking sideways, choppy, choppy, chop. And again, very bullish. Okay. Next cycle low for that one's way out there, September. So we'll keep an eye on that. So both the Dow Jones Transportation and Russell 2000 still very bullish. Let's look at, let's look at the NASDAQ. I don't normally cover it, but we're going to cover it today. I don't cover it, guys, not because I think it's terrible product or anything. I don't have a daily cycle for this. It's just the S&P 500 and NASDAQ almost have identical. They're almost identical. Like rarely do they depart from each other. But we can see big massive pullback going on here. And I think there's more to come. The NASDAQ, though, right now is faring worse, or I shouldn't say worse, but it's declining more than the S&P 500. Big waterfall going on here for momentum. Bombs away. Okay, let's go look at the S&P 500. Of course, that's the NDX. That is not the futures. We're going to look at the S&P 500. We're going to use the futures. Okay, here's the S&P 500. And I said yesterday, is this done? We're not sure. Is it going to do one of these? And I think we can safely say it was not done. Big down day, nearly 100 points. Yep, hard to overcome momentum like that, guys. When you got momentum like this, big waterfall going on, hard to stop it, right? Just keeps on going for a while. And I don't think we're done yet. I think there's more in this. Maybe another week. Now that this had a big down day, we may see another few days to a week of downward pressure. So where are we at right now? How big of a decline has this been? Well, you can see 57.21. This is 54.42 right now in the future. So this is just shy of 5%, right? If you do the math here, 10% of that would be 57. 57 times 5 is 250 plus another 35, 285. And we're down, not quite that amount, but close to it. So almost 5% down, but not quite. So decent decline. Decent decline. The Russell 2000, really no decline at all. Nothing to speak of. But here, almost 5%, like 4.8, 4.9% decline. And I don't think it's done. I think there's more in this. How much more of that I can't say. But I think it's very possible it breaks below 5,400. And judging by what I'm seeing here, holy schmolies. There's more to go. Just a quick word, too, on some brokers. Charles Schwab, E-Trade, and probably some other brokers who are just keeping their mouth shut, have had major security issues with their platforms, with their applications. Just massive problems. Like, I'm talking big problems. Balance is wrong. positions are going wrong, completely wrong. I've had my own members chat with me and say they've seen crazy positions on their account that they never placed orders for. Plus a bunch of position on something, then minus just crazy stuff going on. So there's a lot of security issues going on with these platforms. And the claim is that they relied on this security packages or security software that they were using. And the story goes that the security company that had probably a cloud-based or end-to-end point kind of security, they claimed that they did an update, had a faulty update. I mean, give me a break. These people can't even lie good anymore. You know what a faulty update means? They were hacked. Their crap was hacked. Faulty update, my backside. These people realize that their software is on billion-dollar platforms. There wasn't some faulty update. They just want to tell the truth. They were hacked. Okay, it's just absolutely despicable. These people can't, they don't want to acknowledge that their security sucks so bad that they've been hacked by the Chinese or somebody else, right? So I said about 2 weeks ago, I put out a video that Schwab took $3,200 of my buying power. Now, effectively, that means they stole $3,200 I'll never get back. And I stopped all trading as soon as I saw that. I just stopped. And I knew right away that I would never stay with Charles Schwab. It was done and dusted. Like I said in that video, can I sue him for the $3,200? Yeah, maybe. I'll have to think that over. I may win it, I may not, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be a massive lawsuit against Charles Schwab and whatever. I'm not going to worry about that right now. I just know that I'm not using that platform. They're completely untrustworthy. And before the security problem that they had with their over-reliance on one security measure and one company doing all their security, which is a horrible, horrible mistake by management. Again, E-Trade had the same problem, which is basically Morgan Stanley, because they own E-Trade. Charles Schwab had a massive problem, and there are others. The others just aren't coming out and talking about it. So there's so much vulnerability right now in brokerage firms. I'm like, forget about it. It's just, these people are clowns. Excuse my French, but they're ass clowns. You're talking tens of billions of dollars at stake. And these people are playing games with their security. Oh my gosh. These people don't know what they're doing. This is this generation, guys and gals. Okay, I'm not going to tell you my age, but that's this generation. They put all their faith in technology, way too much. Tech this, tech that, tech has. I'm a software developer. I've been doing it for almost 40 years. Okay, and there's do's and don'ts. An over-reliance on technology is a big problem. These people don't know what they're doing. And they don't have the right personnel and the qualified people to keep their platform safe. Period. That's all there is to it. Bad decisions made all around. And this thing proliferated itself across multiple brokers. Also, banks were affected. It's just like, whatever. Hacked to the nines. But we're going to pretend, because this is what the left does, guys and gals. They cover their asses and they lie. And honest people tell the truth. But the left, and even rhinos, which I just consider part of the left, they lie. That's what they do. They're professional liars. And those brokerage firms, they're lying. They're flat out lying. And so is the security company. It was not a faulty update. You were hacked. So, I stopped all trading with Charles Schwab, and I'm not going to talk too much publicly about what my plans are next. I'll keep an account there, just whatever, a small position or a few bucks in there to keep the data feed going. because the TOS platform is pretty good for streaming and doing other stuff that I do with my business. So trading on that platform, forget about it. Ain't going to happen ever again. So I'm looking at some, I'm just, whatever. I'm not going to talk public about what I'm going to be doing, but I'm just carefully analyzing some things. And yeah. The world is on its head. If you don't believe that, well, I don't know what to tell you. I'm telling you right now, a lot of things in America and even worldwide is on the brink of collapse. And I've been saying this for the last year. And America in particular is extremely vulnerable. Okay? I don't think the US dollar is worth the money it's printed on. And our insane national debt, this nation's is in a really bad spot. It doesn't matter who becomes president. I just think even if Trump becomes president, I just, like I said in some other videos, I think it just slows things down, but it doesn't stop the train wreck that's coming. All right, let's move on to, so this big down day, August 22nd out here. I think we have a little bit more to go here for this. We're going to probably come out to about the middle of this cycle, about right there. Okay, if I get this thing to play nice. I think right in here is going to be a little bit more. We might get below 5,400 here. My guess is that may or may not happen. 50 points to get down to 5,400. Yeah, I think it's doable. It could chop in here and just finish off. This could just be the bottoming process, kind of just chops and then finally takes off. Maybe it does that. I don't know. Okay, but I think there's a little bit more downside to this. I certainly wouldn't trade long right now. No, sir. All right, let's look at where the trades of the day were on the intraday charts. Okay, here we are on the 5-minute chart for the S&P 500 futures. The start of the day was way over here, about 5 o'clock last night. And we're not quite done trading yet. You can see it's 3:20. Futures close at 4, so there's another 40 minutes left in this. Most of the night was kind of tracking around 5,500, a little below, got down to 5,480. Pre-market coming into opening got all the way up to 5,520. A little dipsy-do all the way up to there. Okay. So where was the most awesome? There was actually 2 trades of the day. For those that were up late last night, there was a nice one right here. Look at this, and it just went ballistic. Look at that. From 54, we'll call it 95. Yep, 95. All the way up to 55.20. That's 15 points overnight. So this would be the Asian market coming into the London market, all the way through pre-market. It just held its line, gradually increasing the whole time. And how do we know that's a good thing and stay in the trade? Well, there you go right there. Look at the momentum. Stayed above the zero line the whole time. See that? Momentum stayed above the zero line the whole time. Now look at this. I talk about this all the time. It never even came down and touched the bottom. Stay in the trade. As soon as it does that, get in the trade. Okay? A little bit iffy here in London market hours. Yep, challenging for sure. It stayed positive though, and look at this. Look at this. Never reaches the bottom. Every one of these were buying opportunities to jump back in. Okay, momentum just stayed strong the whole night, all the way through the last night, all the way through the morning. So that was one trade. Okay, but the real trade of the day, the monster trade of the day, the one that made the big bucks, was right here at 9:25 this morning. Look at this. Get the plum candlestick. Get us plus says, hey, I think there's a trade here, and boy, was it right. This thing goes down, it collapses, goes below, momentum just collapses, and it bombs away all the way down to 54.40. Just amazing. 5,500 down to 5,400, 54.40, sorry. You're looking at 60 points. Realistically, we're going to say 55. Maybe don't catch the very, very bottom of this. 55 points. Monster. Monstersville. Just crazy. Look at this stuff over here at the end of the day. Holy moly. Look at that. Yep, I bet this happened right at close. Yeah. See that? That'll happen a lot. Right at 3 o'clock. Look at that. Market closes, and right after market closes, bam, 44-point drop. Yeah, somebody knows what they're doing. A Bamski. Intraday closes, and within 1 minute, 5-minute candlestick, bam, 40 points. Take advantage of futures outside of the intraday hours. See that? Yeah, this is extremely typical. After the market closes intraday, boom, you get these big transactions. All right, 55 points. So what does that translate into dollars for one E-mini? Well, it's 2,500. Right, would be 5,000. We know this is 5,500. So actually, it's 2,750. Let me get my math right here. 2,750. Okay. That's how much money was made today on one contract with this big. I mean, this has been going on day after day. That's the great thing about volatile markets. You can make so much money. Okay, in one E-mini, one micro, $275. I mean, there's just no reason not to make money. Just look at this. It's telling you, stay in the trade. Okay, when it got down here and crossed over, you want to get out right in here? Okay, fine, get out. Maybe you don't make this last, like, about 15 points. So instead of 55, you would have come up with, what, about 40 points if you're being super cautious. That's still $2,000. Okay, you just take 4,000, add 2 zeros, split it in half. You get to $2,000. Okay, so if you want to be super cautious, that's another way you could have traded this. You just look at the momentum and get out right here when the momentum starts to cross over and just say you're done. Okay, still $2,000 day, and it'd be a $200 day for a micro. So there's no reason not to make money here. Okay. Now let's go look at the hourly chart. I think I saw something in the hourly chart. Look at that. This is the hourly chart. I mean, look at this cycle low coming down into the cycle low. Bam. There was a 10 o'clock cycle low right there. By the way, this is what the members get. There's this 10 o'clock right there. See that? And 2 o'clock right there. It ended up being 3, but whatever, within 1 hour. We'll take it. This is what members get. They get the projections of the cycles to tell them when to trade. Look at this. Look at this right here. Get us plus indicator happened right at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. If you're watching the hourly chart, you took your trade right here on the hourly. Bam. See, that's different than the 5-minute chart. That really helps you stay in the trade. All the way down. You don't get out till then. Look at that. Again, I'll call it 55.15, all the way down to about 54.45 maybe. Okay? And you're out of there. Amazing. Huge day. Huge. Okay, look. This chart, this 1 hour chart, members get this. $7.99 a month. They get all streaming charts. They get the 5-minute, 15-minute, and the 1 hour chart. So I showed the 5-minute just already in this video. This is the 1 hour with the cycles. You get this as a streaming chart. You also get the 15-minute chart, which I didn't show that here today, but it's okay. It's part of this. All right. You also get gold streaming charts. That's included in the membership. You get 5 charts every night in the email. I send out email every night, Monday through Thursday. Okay. You get the S&P 500 daily, the S&P 500 weekly for the futures. Then you also get, let me show you what else you get. You get the 2 hour charts. We're going to switch over to 2 hour chart. This is for people who may be swing traders or people who are looking for a greater sense of trend. Watch this. Wait till you see this. Look at that. So this is the SPX. You get this in the email every night. And what is it saying to us right now? It's saying shorts. Keep things short. You're trading short, not long. That's what red means. I mean, it's simple. Look at this. For like the last week, this 2 hour chart's been telling me, stay on the short side. All right. So for options traders, whatever you're buying puts, you're doing your puts, or you're some type of option strategy. For futures traders, we don't care. We just short it. Doesn't make a difference, short or long. Same amount of margin. So you get this every night in email. And you get the NDX for the NASDAQ and the RUT for the Russell 2000. You get all 3 of those charts. So You're getting 5 different charts. These charts right here are awesome. If you're not taking advantage of these charts, you're asleep at the wheel. Even if you're not doing intraday trading and you can't take advantage of the streaming charts, you can still use these charts to trade a swing trade, right? You can still use the 2-hour charts. So that comes with the membership. Like I said, you're getting streaming charts of S&P 500. You're getting streaming charts for gold. You can just ask me when you join where the streaming charts for gold are. I'll give you the link for it. You get nightly emails. You get the 5 charts in nightly email. You get my opinion about what I think the market's going to do the next day. There's premium symbols on the Discord server. So when you join, you get access to the Discord server. That's where the services take place. You can look at all of the symbols in there in the premium symbols channel. Okay. And I do videos every day of the week, Monday through Thursday, for the members. And you can get the link right on the Discord server and watch the video. Okay. That's a lot of value, guys and gals, for $7.99 a month. It's a really good value. You saw today, I've been showing almost every day this week. And last week, I've been showing how you can easily make, even on a really small retail account, make $100 or $200 every day. Okay. And on a bigger retail account, you might be making thousands. So that's not like it's going to cover your $7.99 monthly subscription. I mean, come on. If you're smart and you're patient, the membership's going to more than pay for itself. All right, that's it for today. Hope everybody had an awesome day. There's lots of trading opportunities. I think the market on the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ are going to continue to decline for maybe a few more days, but I feel like we could be getting to a bottom on those indices, but don't go long just yet. It's better to be slightly late than too early. Okay, gold's been crazy. It's been trading to the moon. So there's opportunities in gold as well. All right, so hope everybody's having a good one. Happy trading, everybody. God bless everybody. Talk to you all real soon again next time.